Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Allie Tarot 108 and today we are doing pick a card spread. So on my channel I do different kinds of readings. I do world event, celebrity, political readings, but I also do pick a card. I have been doing pick a card more so in reels lately, but I feel like I need to do more pick a card in full video form. So let's get into it. Today we are looking at the Mercury Retrograde period that we are currently going through right now. It's happening from July 17th to August 11th, and it is Mercury Retrograde in Leo. So I feel like it's quite interesting. It's quite powerful. I feel like it can mean different things for different people. Yeah, today we are pulling 3 different cards. I feel like using this deck to do our indicator cards. So let's see what comes up in the cards today for any of you during this Mercury retrograde period. So we are going to choose our significator cards right now. First one, pile number 1, your card is Flower of Life card. Nice Flower of Life. Pile 2, your card is somewhere in here. What do we need to know? I feel like it's this one. Ooh, Amazon. That's interesting. I wonder if any of you actually maybe work at Amazon. I don't know why I heard Jeff Bezos. You can check it on my channel. I have done readings for Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez and their whole wedding thing. Predictions for them. So what comes up for pile number 3? Fruit of Life. That's interesting. We have Flower of Life and Fruit of Life. Yeah. So you can pick your pile now. Pile number 1, number 2, or number 3. And we are going to read the cards. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen the Flower of Life card. It's interesting because the Flower of Life is all kind of about unity and interconnectivity and really, it's this energy of coming together when we know Mercury retrograde can be a thing which affects communication. By the way, guys, yeah, I am an astrologer as well. So, yeah, Mercury retrograde can affect communication, especially in Leo. Leo is a fire sign, and it's very, like, powerful in that way. So, and also Leo, you know, Leo people can be often quite extroverted, and they can be people who they like attention or they need attention. So there can be kind of a feeling, I feel during this time with Mercury retrograde, a feeling of like people not talking to you enough. It depends. It really depends on your astrology, on what's in your chart and how things are placed. For some people, it can be a wonderful time, but often it results in miscommunications, and it can also result in technological issues, you know, problems with tech, problems with communications through technology and all that. But anyway, pile number 1, we're going to see what is coming up for you during this Mercury retrograde period, or how it will change things for you in the future. Okay, thank you. So we have, alternative sexuality. It says here, polygamist or polyamorous, sexual minority, Casanova, asexual. That's really interesting. Some of you could be in those kind of categories: polygamous, polyamorous, sexual minority, maybe LGBT, something which is not, you can say so mainstream, or so talked about. I get this feeling. So what else is coming up? What does it mean for you, pile number 1? These things. So it says here, ice age, ice disaster. Okay, it is summer, so what is that about? Ice disaster. Oh, there's hail, blizzard, hypothermia. Well, what I'm getting from this card is we know that, especially in the US right now, there are a lot of like disasters going on with natural phenomena. There are hurricanes going on right now, and there are you know, people with floods and stuff going on right now. Let's take one more of these. What is coming up for pile number 1? Okay, so we have diet. Okay. It could be about food, but it could be about other things. It could be about trying to restrict yourself in certain things. It says here vegetarianism. That's interesting. Fasting or deprivation, nutritional or food issues, gluttony, so yeah. We know that in some like religions or practices right now, actually in the summertime, it is a period of fasting for some certain people. I also have war coming up here. That's interesting because, you know, there is war going on in, I mean, very different parts of the world right now, but I get that feeling like there could be some kind of fighting going on. Fighting maybe in your homeland or hometown, or it's just kind of like, how to say it, like it's kind of like civil war, you know, like people disagreeing with each other in general in your area potentially. But with all of that, there is that energy of still people coming together and relationships between people. So okay, let's see what comes up with these ones. So we are pulling oracles first, and then we are going to look at the tarot as well. So let's pull one or two of these. So what do we need to know for pile 1? What is coming up in their Mercury retrograde period this year? Inner child. Interesting, because there was something coming up about child here. I believe it was on this card. Child, identity, child. It's interesting. Could be something going on with children for you, some of you. So allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So it's about actually healing your inner child. It's interesting. I feel like this time period could be a period where you are finding actually people in your life who are kind of helping heal you in a way. And it's like, I get this energy of like getting rid of bad habits and also embracing yourself here with this alternative sexuality thing coming up. It's kind of like that energy of embracing oneself, like admitting this is who I am and standing tall in that, standing proud in that. And also about self-care with the diet. Like, you could be getting into doing workouts, getting into doing diets, healthy eating, cutting out sugar, whatever it may be during this Mercury retrograde period. And I feel like part of that, a little bit of part of that may be coming from insecurity, feeling like, okay, I don't look good enough on the outside, because it is that kind of Leo energy. You know, Leo can be very concerned with its looks, how I present myself to the world. I want to look good. There's that energy coming up there. And with the disaster element, kind of natural phenomena disaster, it's kind of like, I feel like you may be thinking during this time, like, okay, I feel like people are, well, there could be an energy of people actually coming together because of disaster. Anything to do maybe with war, to do with natural phenomena disaster, anything like that. But yeah, there is that energy, like, I see people coming together because of some kind of disasters going on. But let's see what else comes up here. Oh. I actually kind of feel like it's that one. So what do we need to know for pile 1 during this Mercury retrograde period? Interesting. We've got number 7 here, which is Libra energy, about relationships again. And we have double Libra, actually. So it's relationships. But it says biker, lone wolf style, impervious, nonconformist, standing up, breaking rules, enjoy the ride, loves freedom, moving on, maverick, swift actions. Yeah, you know, I feel like this Mercury retrograde can actually be a period where the need for communication, you feel like less of it, that you feel that Leo energy, you know. For example, if we have Mercury in Leo, if someone has Mercury in Leo, they may be a good communicator, and they may be a person who is like maybe even good at singing even, or just like good at speaking outwardly. And I feel that Leo energy can also, it can also be kind of a lone wolf, because Leos, they want that kind of you can say like self-centered focus on them. Like they want to be the center of attention often. And so I feel with this Mercury retrograde, it's kind of like that Mercury energy is going backwards a little bit, you know? It's like you learning to be on your own, you know, strong in your voice on your own, and have confidence in your voice on your own, and feeling like, actually, I don't need the approval of others around me, you know, because I get that energy from Leo, like there could be a need for approval of other people. But I see here with the lone wolf style, biker style, lone wolf style, it's kind of like, I feel confident, like I feel good and I feel strong and I feel even like sexy with who I am. I feel like I'm $1 million, like I'm $1 million person, and I don't need anyone else to prove it to me. I feel comfortable and confident with who I am. At the same time, there is this energy of like community. Like I recognize that I need people around me and that I can't be alone. Like no person is an island. But it's like I don't need your approval anymore. And I feel like part of that is that's coming up with the healing the inner child as well. So let me see what comes up here. So it's that one. Dice. Interesting. Number 2, Taurus. Ground. It's about groundedness, sensuality, feeling comfortable. With Sagittarius also, it is that Jupiter energy of feeling like you are a leader of yourself, or like you have your own wisdom as well. I feel that energy of like, I'm happy just to sit back and kind of sit on my couch and kind of realize myself, you know, like who I am, and feel comfortable with who I am. So it says dice here: gamble, taking a risk, luck, playing games, chances are, roll with it, random results, win, lose, uncertain outcome, playing the game, potential, fate, what happens next. Okay, so from this card I get a message like some of you could have had a recent situation where you wanted something to happen, like potentially you wanted to get a job, or you wanted to collaborate with someone, or it's like that person or that company or something has not been like messaging you back, or hasn't been reciprocating your contact or something like this. And I get that energy like it's you're kind of just rolling with it at the moment. And I feel like you're kind of just thinking to yourself like, okay, if they call me or if they don't call me, I have to be prepared for either one of these results. So I feel you're kind of getting in that mood here with this biker card as well. It's like, I accept that, you know, whatever may happen, and I accept that I may have to do something on my own. I also get this message coming up, like it could be a time where you are starting to kind of make money on your own. You could be investing in your own business. You could be doing something on your own. I feel this energy of also like maybe spa, or like pampering yourself on your own, you know, or you're kind of taking care of your self-image, like more so on your own than getting anyone to do it for you, like going to salons or anything like that. I get that kind of energy coming up. So for some of you, it could be, you know, going out, going to salons, whatever. But yeah, so let's read the tarot. What comes up for pile number 1 for this Mercury retrograde period? Okay, so we have the Empress. What should we do? The Empress. What else? Oh, we have these two. I feel like it's that one. Queen of Pentacles. That's interesting. A lot of feminine energy coming up here. King of Swords. What else? And I am using this tarot today because I really like this tiger energy. I feel like it's kind of in line with Leo. Okay, so we've got 8 of Pentacles. What else? We've got Queen of Cups. We've got Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. Nine of Wands. Okay. So I normally pull 7 cards, actually. And that is it. 7 cards. So let's see what comes up here. So with the Empress, it's number 3 coming up there. And number 3 is also Gemini energy. Gemini energy coming up with the Empress here. And I kind of do see it like this energy of communication. You know, Gemini is actually a sign ruled by Mercury. So we see that Mercury energy coming up here in the Empress. And it's like, you see her, she's kind of sitting on this couch. And it's really like comfortable and stuff. And I did get that energy coming up here. It's like, I feel you being this person who is like sitting back and kind of watching things happen during this Mercury retrograde period. Like, this could be a time when you are saying to yourself, like, I don't need the outside world. I know that I'm comfortable and confident with who I am. You see her like she's a kind of Greek statue, actually. So it could be this energy of kind of classical knowledge, something to do with classical music, classical literature, classical art. You kind of sitting back and kind of enjoying those things and feeling like, you know, I need to take this time to maybe educate myself. I get this energy of like, while I'm waiting, I need to do this kind of energy coming up. With the Queen of Pentacles coming up here, I feel like there could be something going on for you during this time with finances, or building finances, or some, not only finances, but building something materially. It could be building your home materially. And things may be moving slow actually during this time. And you may be saying to yourself, okay, why is it moving slow? And then I feel like you may actually remember yourself, oh, it's Mercury retrograde. So there's going to be like miscommunication stuff. Like you may be telling yourself that actually. But I do get that energy coming up also here with all the cards, with all the oracles and everything. Like some of you could be waiting on something to be built. Like you have to communicate with people, with like an enterprise of people. Maybe they are building something for you, like actually building something for you, like brick and mortar. With Queen of Pentacles here, you know, the Egyptians, this card is very Egyptian. The Egyptians, you know, they built all these monuments and they built all this stuff up. So it's like you could be waiting for that to come up. And it is that cat, you know, that cat energy, that kind of Sphinx cat energy. And you see she actually has a lion like on her head there. So it's like kind of interesting. You know, there is something like you're waiting for something to be built. It could be also just your own self-image. There's a lot of stars coming up here. So I get this energy of like wishful thinking, like I'm hoping for something to happen. I'm hoping for something to be built, or I'm hoping for something to come back to me. And I get the words coming up to me right now, like good karma. Like you put something out there and you're hoping that it kind of comes back to you. For some of you, it could also be an investment. With King of Swords coming up, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there could be something with investments, like something which is hidden. Like I put my money there and I want to see it grow. I want to see it happen. You could be working with a company or like a broker or like something for that, but you want it to kind of return to you. With King of Swords, it's kind of like, I feel like you could have had some ideas that like, I wanted to make this correct decision. I'm hoping this decision was correct, you know. I'm hoping, I feel like you may have studied or educated yourself for this decision. Something you want to do, something that you want to get into, which you're hoping it will work for you. And with 8 of Pentacles, it is something which is like, you can't always see all the things that are happening with it. It has to kind of, there are things happening behind the scenes. And I feel like for this Mercury retrograde period, you may also be somewhat like in the dark about this. With Queen of Cups here, it's another queen coming up. It's a lot of queen energy coming up. So there could be some kind of relation actually with a woman or older woman for this thing that you're waiting for this thing that you're waiting to happen. With Cups, I feel like you are kind of relying on her for this. Like, you're expecting something from her for this. You're hoping she'll give it to you. With 7 of Pentacles here, you know, number 7 is that Libra energy, all about relationships and balance. And I get this feeling like it may actually be going really slow, like slower than you hope, slower than you like. And it may actually be making you uncomfortable in that sense. So it's like you really got to hold on is the message I'm getting for you. Hold on with it. And with 9 of Wands, you know, number 9 is that Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy. And with Wands, it is the energy about taking action. So it's like, I feel like the message I'm getting for you from this card is like, take action with education. You have to, in this situation, you have to educate yourself about all aspects of what you're getting into, what you're getting involved in. And also about research, about researching and knowing the people who are involved in this. And also, I get a message coming up here. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. You know that expression? It's like, kind of be thankful for what you have already and don't over endeavor for the things that you want, which you're like don't be desperate is the message I'm getting. So yeah, I feel like we need to take one more card and ask for pile number 1 specifically. So for pile number 1 for this Mercury retrograde period, what exactly do we need to know? What else? Spring, within 1 to 3 months. So it's like, I feel like the cards are telling you your wish can be fulfilled by the new moon. So the new moon is, I think it's on August 24th, within 1 to 3 months. But I get this message like, the stagnation that you may feel will pass with the Mercury retrograde period. And also the messages I'm getting are like, just keep yourself active and busy during this period. Just know that things may not go exactly how you like, but just know that if you keep steady with the things that you're already doing, things will work out. And this could be a period of healing, a period of coming more like into introverted state rather than extroverted state, which may be good for you. So yeah, pile number 1, that is your reading for today. If you like this reading, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and give me a comment just to let me know that you stopped by. So take care and see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Amazon card. And we see here the numerology is 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's number 8. And yes, again, we are going through this Mercury retrograde period from July 17th to August 11th, 2025. So it's interesting, a lot of blue energy, Amazon. Some of you could work for Amazon. Some of you could be invested in nature protection, natural protection. Again, I get that message about Jeff Bezos. Some of you could be an entrepreneur. But yeah, we are going to see what this Mercury retrograde in Leo will hold for you, pile number 2. So we've got number 8 energy coming up, like something is hidden, something that you're not seeing. So what do we need to know for pile number 2 coming up? Okay, we're going to pull a couple of these. So what does it say here? Current lifetime. Interesting. Current lifetime. Gestation period, childhood, teenage years, adulthood. I feel that from this card, some of you could be grappling with a transformation coming up right now. I get this kind of coming of age energy from this card. Like, it's kind of about finding yourself. I feel that energy of like finding yourself. Some of you could actually have a birthday during this time. So I feel like some of you could be looking at this reading because you have a Leo sign, like you have a Leo birthday maybe. Birthday coming up during this time maybe. So what else? Fire disaster, volcano, forest fire, city fire, explosion. Wow, okay, well I hope none of you get caught up in a fire during this time. We know that. Now actually for pile 1, the card that came up was in the second place, in the same place, was ice disaster. So with that, I will say that, you know, there are a lot of natural disasters going on right now in the US, especially but there are wars and things going on around the world as well. And during summer, there can be forest fires as well. So I would say this is a warning to you, pile number 2, that there could be some kind of natural phenomena, or not only natural phenomena, like man-made disaster even coming up during this time. I would say this is a warning for you. I hope nothing happens to any of you, but let's see what comes up in the 3rd place. So it says here, obsession. That's interesting. Obsessive love, jealousy, obsessive lover, other. Now, for some of you, this card could be about a relationship, like a lover or a person in your life who you really feel like you're held under wraps by them. Like you feel like they kind of want to control you or something, or not only that, I get an energy about concern, you know, concern, especially for yourself during this time, especially with this current lifetime card coming up. There was a theme for pile number 1 as well about really trying to take care of oneself, caring about looks and health and that kind of thing. And I feel like that is a kind of element of Leo in a way. Now with that Leo energy, we are in Leo period, so it could be that someone or some people maybe are really noticing you in this period. They're really noticing that you are like a special person, or that they want to become closer to you, or that you have some special talent or special gifts. Mercury retrograde in Leo, you know, it can be about, you know, that Leo energy is really kind of about stardom in a way. And with the Mercury retrograde, it can be kind of a miscommunication, or kind of a mix-up in that energy of, you know, people paying attention to you, people noticing you, because Leo is kind of all about that. So I would say there are some warnings coming up for you here, pile number 2. Watch out for mishaps, and watch out for people who are obsessing over you, or paying too much attention to you even. Yeah. Let's see what comes up in this deck. So we are taking oracles first, and then we are looking at the tarot. So what comes up for pile number 2? What does pile number 2 need to know for this Mercury retrograde period? Okay, change. So it says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. That is very interesting, because I do get a big energy coming up here for pile number 2 about transformation. You see the butterflies here as well. It is that energy of transformation. You know, the butterfly goes from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And with the blue butterflies, it is telling me about like throat chakra. And Mercury is that throat chakra energy. Mercury is all about your speech, your speaking, communication. It's Gemini energy as well. And what I'm hearing right now is like things unsaid. Some things that have been left unsaid may be coming out during this time period. Especially we have the number 8 energy on your significator card. It's like things that may have recently been kind of secret may be coming out, and I feel you like speaking your voice in this time. And I also feel you standing up to someone. Like there could be someone around you in your life who has been, you've like not been okay with how they've been treating you or the things they've been doing. And it's like you want to stand up for yourself during this time period. Could be a thing coming up. So what else comes up in the cards today? Okay, what do you need to know? Interesting, youth. So there is again that energy of youth with that current lifetime kind of birthday energy coming up here. So youth. Mutable, breaking free, rebellious, insecure, idealistic, on the verge, try things out, naive, hormonal, finding self, impressionable, independent, receptive, strong-willed. So I felt from this card as well, actually, like there could be some sentiment inside of you where you might feel like I'm losing my youth, or like I'm getting older, or like I need to be more responsible, or like I need to take care of myself better. There's definitely an energy of self-awareness and self-care as well coming up. And we have here, it's Gemini energy again, about communication, as well as Virgo with number 6 energy about detail, capability, Sagittarius energy with Jupiter, kind of guru, or people you look up to, or maybe that's even you energy. And then we have that Pisces energy, deep emotions, intuitive, but also it's number 12, 12th house of like endings, things going away. So it's really interesting to see what is coming up here in this card. I get this energy of you, like you may feel like you're getting older in this time period. It may be an insecurity for you, and you may feel like, okay, I need to take responsibility for myself and my life. And with that, there could be something about education, or turning to people who you feel like are more learned than you, and trying to educate yourself and go higher, you know, and become, it's this energy of becoming an adult, really. It could be in a time period also where you are looking back to your past, and where you are looking at the things that have happened to you in your life. And if you have children, it could be a time period where you are looking to children, or if you're an auntie or an uncle, you're looking to children around you for kind of answers about your past in a way. Trying to see in others, in other young people, you know, getting some realizations from young people in a way. It's interesting. And maybe even talking and communicating with young people with that, with the green energy. Actually, blue, I said here the blue energy is like throat chakra, but it's actually like third eye, you know, and it's like seeing something within yourself, seeing your own fragility is something coming up here. So let's see what else comes up here in the cards. One more. So let's see. Hot air balloon. Okay, number 8 again with number 10. So there is that energy about trying to get higher in career or with money. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's not number 10. It's Leo. It's Leo energy. So it's number 5. That's interesting. Hidden things in the Leo aspect. It can be something about leadership, actually. Can be something about feeling like you are confident in yourself, confident in your own physical being, physical body, in your ability to express yourself as well, in your artistic ability. Could be about dance, could be about, yeah, and about feeling like you are doing better for yourself. But, you know, some of you could be working with kind of secret topics, not only esoteric, but I feel like maybe some of you could have work in an industry where there are secrets to it, and you need to keep those secrets, like you can't reveal those things. With the Mercury Retrograde going on, it might be a time period where some secrets may even become leaked or revealed, or it's like you may get in trouble for something actually as well. There could be someone watching you, like a boss or someone like that. But I feel you like, okay, I don't want to deal with this anymore. You know, I don't want to deal with these restrictions anymore. I get that feeling like I want to go beyond that. So let's look at the tarot for you, pile number 2. So what does pile number 2 need to know in this time period? So we have 7 of Swords. We have the Hermit, and it's number, so what is it? Number 9 energy. Yeah, the Hermit. What else? It's King of Swords. Interesting. That came up in the exact same position in the last reading, in pile number 1. What else does pile number 2 need to know? It is 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. We have something coming up here. 5 of Wands. The Hanged Man in reverse, though. It's interesting. We need one more. So, one more, please. What does pile number 2 need to know? 2 of Cups. Interesting with the 2 of Cups. I see this kind of like a time period where you may... I saw it in pile number 1 as well. This may be a time period where you're feeling like, okay, I need to be satisfied with what I have, satisfied with what I'm doing. As well with the Hanged Man in reverse, it's kind of like you may have recently thought, or maybe someone even told you that you need to change your mind, change your thinking about something. But I feel you being kind of like, actually, I'm not really sure if I need to change my mind. I think I need to just be comfortable with what I have and who I am. With 5 of Wands coming up here, I feel like there could be potentially even a group of people who, I get this kind of intervention feeling, or like we're your boss's feeling, and I get you kind of standing up to them and being like, actually, no, you're not, you know? And I feel you like saying maybe during this time period, like, I'm not going to be pushed around anymore. I actually feel a big shift coming for you, pile number 2, during this time period where you may be like, you know, I feel like this could be a time where you really say to yourself, I am not your puppet anymore. Like, things have to change around here. And also it could be something around you feeling like, I'm getting older, I need to be who I am, I need to be independent, I shouldn't be afraid of other people and their judgments and the things that they want to put on me. With 9 of Pentacles, it is that energy as well of potentially like standing up to people who were once your the leaders around you, or your masters, or like even your parents maybe, or people who you kind of were like, you felt like you had to listen to them. It's kind of like in reverse now. It's like, actually, I feel like I don't really need to listen to you anymore. Your opinion doesn't really matter to me, and I don't care anymore, you know, with that energy. If we're looking at 7 of Swords here, I feel like you could be thinking a lot about the relationships in your life and about trying to maintain balance with those people. But with the Hermit, there's that energy of being like, you know, I need to be my own leader. I need to be the person, I need to be an independent person for myself. And I believe, and I strongly feel that I can make it myself in my life. This could be a time where you want to seek self-employment, or maybe you're venturing into something with that. With the King of Swords here, same in the 3rd position. I feel like the 3rd position coming up is significant of Mercury as well, about communication. So with King of Swords here, it is like you're communicating something to people, and with the stars coming up, it's around you. It's like wishful thinking, some kind of wishful thinking that you want to be fulfilled in this situation. That being said, I feel like there is this energy of like trying to maintain balance with the community that you are a part of, or the people that you work with, or like even your family maybe during this time. It's like you realize that you can't simply just, you know, shuck people and walk away. I feel like we have to ask the question to the cards, you know, what will be the outcome of... I feel like in this time period, there could actually be like a fight or a disagreement, or like a strong conversation, maybe a serious conversation that happens between you and this group, or this... I feel like it being a group, or like maybe it's your family, maybe it's your workplace, or maybe it's your friend group, or a school group or something. But I feel like there will be a strong conversation coming up. So what will be the outcome of this Mercury retrograde period and the things that happen in this period for pile number 2? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Number 3 is, again, that Gemini communication Mercury energy with Cancer, home and family and nurturing. Cancer is 4th house, and it's that house of home and mother as well. So interesting. Constellation, network, support, associates, gathered, meetings, socialize, organization, arrangement, a collection, exchanging data, influence, in connection with a large amount or quantity. So it's like standing up for yourself may actually put you in a better position than you were in. And with the change coming up, with that whole transformation energy of the butterflies, it's like you should speak your mind. You should feel free to be who you are, to be yourself. So there shouldn't be any fear for you, pile number 2. Go with it. You know, don't be afraid to speak what's on your heart, what's on your mind, because that is important. You know, it can cause health issues if you don't express yourself, if you don't let yourself be free, you know, in this situation. So yeah, pile number 2, that is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press the like, subscribe to the channel for more readings, and yep, see you in the next one. Love and light. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You chose the Fruit of Life card, and it is number 24, and it's number 6 energy, so that is also the energy of Virgo, about details, capability. Got a lot of green going on here, so it is about that heart chakra. Can also be about throat chakra, with the blue going on and everything. So yeah, pile number 3. So we have got the Mercury retrograde going on now in Leo, and it's kind of a interesting time period. So we're going to see what comes up for you, pile number 3, in this time period. So let's see. What does pile number 3 need to know for this time period? Thank you. We're going to take a couple of these. So we have 3. So this is the first one. Oh, poverty. That's really interesting because it's fruit of life. Fruit of life is like about food and money and getting what you need. So is there an issue with that, pile number 3? Poverty, it says lower class, dispossessed, beggar, famine. Some of you could be feeling like food is too expensive right now, or like it's too difficult to take care of something in your life. We see her identity mother, and I get like single mother kind of energy. You see her war as well, and this has actually come up in a few of the readings about war, or about disaster, natural disaster. We know there are a lot of wars and natural disasters going on around the world right now, and so just really some of my prayers and best wishes to all of you, if any of you are affected by these issues going on. But yeah, it feels like during this time period there could be some kind of issues going on, or maybe they're recently going on for you. So what else comes up here? We have servant. Interesting. Housework, childcare, indentured servitude. Some of you could be a mother, actually. Some of you could be a single mother. Some of you could be a parent in general, like taking care of things and feeling like, how am I going to manage this in my life? Or feeling just so exhausted. Yeah, let's see what else comes up for the third one. It says Wild West. Interesting. Cowboy, settler, indigenous person, others. So you could actually be out of the city during this time. You could be thinking about going out of the city. You could be trying to be in nature, or also this energy of feeling isolated. I'm seeing here, like feeling isolated, and also wondering like, am I going to get what I need? Am I going to have what I need? Am I going to have enough for myself, for my family, for the people that I care about, even for my kids during this time period? Like I get this energy of like lack and like wanting more, wanting to have even the minimum maybe for some of you. So let's see what comes up in this deck. We are taking oracles first and then looking at the tarot today. So what comes up? Letting go. Interesting. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Wow, I feel like this is your sign, pile number 3, that you kind of have to surrender in a way to this situation that you're in. And also the message comes up that you will get what you need. You will get the things that you need. You shouldn't worry too much. Keep doing what you're doing to make things happen for yourself, but don't worry. Don't be in panic is the message I'm getting for you. So what else comes up for pile number 3? Please say it to us. And it's interesting, the cards, they aren't necessarily jumping out for your pile, so I get that energy of like you may feel like things are not coming to you easily, you know. With number 5, we've got, okay, broken vase. Number 5 in Taurus. Interesting. Hardship, misfortune, trial, overcome, crisis, 2 steps back, change of state, grief, fixed opportunity, pressure, burden, destroy, adversity, accident, disappointment, setback. Okay. With the green energy, it is about heart chakra, and pink and green, heart chakra energy. It's kind of like, I feel this energy of like broken heart. Like, how am I gonna fix this? For some of you, I get a message that for some of you, someone could have passed on recently, someone that you were close to. It could be a breakup or divorce that you're going through right now. I feel like it's not going so well for you. But I get an energy of like holding this all in your heart. And with the letting go card, I feel like it's a message, you know, try to be calm. Try to be peaceful. Don't feel like your heart is overly broken, you know, with all this. Maybe one more of these. What comes up for pile number 3? Oh, I feel like it's that one. So, what does pile number 3 need now? Oh, good. Summer. And there's a big mother energy coming up here. Maybe some of you have recently lost your mother, or maybe some of you are a new mother or a mother and feeling like it's not going so easy for you, not going so well. And I get the message for you like asking for help. If you're not an actual mother, I get the message, it's like you could be trying to start a project. You could be trying to create something, put your idea into life. And it says, within 3 to 6 months, waxing quarter, the mother. And then we have here, coming up here, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo energy. Interesting, we have Leo. And also with the yellow energy coming up here, I get that feeling like some of you could, it is that energy of, you know, wanting something good to eat. Just wanting to feel fulfilled, really, in a way. Feel fulfilled with what I have, you know. Interesting. I get the energy from this card as well. It's like telling you have to surround yourself with the white light, positive energy. Take the good and leave the bad, and try to make your home also as comfortable as you can. And I get a message like during this time period, during this Mercury retrograde period, you could have that feeling like things are coming to you, which you kind of feel like are attacking you or something, or you feel like they are trying to set you back. Like things are just not going your way. And I feel like the message strongly coming up here is don't focus on the negatives. Focus on what you can learn and how you can overcome this situation is what's coming up. So let's check in the tarot for your advice also for this period, pile number 3. Somebody came up. Queen of Swords in reverse. That's interesting. This Queen of Swords is like a mix of things, kind of like Kali, Chinese Kali, something like this. What else is coming up? Strength card. Ooh, interesting. It's interesting. You have a lot of feminine goddess energy coming up here. So we have here more like a Kali energy, and here's more like a Durga energy with the lion heads and riding on the lions. It's like also the energy of like you're strong and you can do it. And it's number 11, which is number 2 as well. So, but number 11, you know, and if you have life path 11, it is that energy of You are intuitive person. You could be a seer. You could have even intuitive ability, kind of like psychic ability. And with number 2 energy, it is that Taurus energy of like, keep grounded, stay grounded, and you will be, you know, strong. Just do the things. I get the message also like, do the things on the daily which make you feel like you are just, you know, little things every day that make you feel happy and grounded. Those are very important things. Could be keeping routine, keeping ritual, but also with the lion head, you know, there is a certain avatar, Narasimha, half man, half person, half lion, and it is that energy coming up for you, I feel, which is like, you are protected. Just know that you are protected. And with the stars around here, it's like, you are going to see little signs that, you know, you are protected if you just have faith, if you just believe it. So what else comes up? With the Queen of Swords, I get that feeling like, okay, we have another Knight of Swords in reverse here. So it's that feeling like you may feel kind of disadvantaged in your dreams. Like you may have been feeling recently like, I can't manifest my dreams. With Queen of Swords here and Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like, how can I move toward my dreams? How can I make those things come to me and manifest for me? How can I be like number one, like on top? How can I be feeling the best that I can be feeling within myself, you know? So let's see, we need to ask, what can pile number 3 do to improve the situation? Is there something about communication? I'm hearing something about communication coming up because we are talking about Mercury Retrograde. And Leo energy, you know? Leo energy, so what else? Oh, the world. We see here it is like a tiger head on like Vishnu body, if you know about it. So it's really interesting how it comes up. It's kind of like investing in faith, I feel. I feel like the message is kind of like, have faith, but also I get the message, know your vision. Know your vision of what you want to do. Strongly know what it is. Maybe even write it down. And you will see little things starting to happen. I see there's a lot of stars here. And with a lot of stars, I get that message about synchronicities. Like you will see little synchronicities and little kind of like gifts from divinity coming to you. It could even be something as simple as like, whenever you're questioning something, you might see like a coin on the ground. And that coin is kind of like a message from divinity that you are on the right track, you know? So I feel like it's kind of you have to look for signs and signals. And also from this world card, I get the message coming up here from this like deity here, like, be careful, watch your step, don't take rash decisions, you know, and try to be very sober, keep a very sober mind. Just be very, very like, you could even do fasting during this time or something like that. That is something that came up in another deck. What else comes up? What does pile number 3 need to know? Here, the Chariot, and we have number 7. So there is something about opening your heart potentially to people who do care about you, people who are in your life, or people who are generally compassionate. If you don't have anyone in your life who cares about you, I would say it could be the starting point that for this time period, in this time period, of finding new community and finding people who do care about you. And I feel like it's very important for you. I get that message coming up, like community is very important, finding the right people and opening your heart to them, and making relationships with them. I feel it more so, I feel this card is especially more so about like personal community more than like work community or anything like that. It's about finding your right people. I feel like with the reverse here, it's like you may have had trouble finding your right people recently, something like that. What else comes up? This one, 5 of Swords. Okay, so again, it's that feeling of like disadvantage for some reason in your thought process. So what does pile number 3 need to do to get out of this situation? Mercury retrograde period. This one. Interesting. 9 of Pentacles. In reverse again. So I feel like it's telling us you don't have to invest a lot of money or anything. But also, I feel like there could be a situation with some of you where it's like you've been listening to all the wrong people. And you need to listen to the good sources, you know, people who will give you good advice, good energy. It is that message about like taking advice. And it could be also about taking advice for what to do with your money, or what to do with your job, or what to do with your work or career, or also about finding life path. I feel you like you need some guidance. And I want to tell you, I get the message right now that you can get that guidance for free. And of course there's YouTube online, but I feel it really like you're gonna meet with new people during this time period and speak out. Speak with new people who are going to give you this kind of new perspective, where it's like they I get the words nurture. I get the word nurture coming up. Somebody wants to nurture you. Somebody's going to want to nurture you, take you under their wing, help you out. I feel like that could be a thing coming up during this Mercury retrograde Leo period. Let's see if it lasts. Also, I want to know, does the help last? Are things going to be moving in a good direction? What I can tell you is that I feel like you are going to be, this is like a catalyst period, you know, it's the starting point period for these big changes to happen for you in your life. Pile number 3. So we have this coming up here. Yeah, again, it's number 8 and with number 10. So I get the message. It's really like about knowledge, some kind of knowledge which is going to help you with your material situation. It could even help you with your job, with your work, with making things better for yourself. So it says here knowledge, learning, history, information, research, books, pastime, archives, hidden documents, search secrets, looking beneath the surface, author, reading, writing. So something about reading, you know, some of you could be doing education. I feel this energy of like trying to juggle it all, you know, some single moms that like go to university. It's like really, really a tough period, but in the future, it's going to land you a very good job. It's going to help you out very much. And yeah, pile number 3, that is what I can tell you today. If you like this reading, please remember to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video as well. Leave me a comment down below to let me know that you stopped by. So until next time, take care everyone, and love and light. Happy Mercury retrograde, as happy as it can be. Bye.